behalf of the administration and staff of Wareham Middle School, I welcome you to the 8th grade promotion ceremony of 2013. To the families of our 8th graders, thank you for joining us this evening, and mostly for sharing your sons and daughters with us for the past 3 years. They are what make our job special. If everyone could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Connor Abel and Taylor Fagundes, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Ms. Sheila Furtado.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Before I introduce Mr. Gilmore, I'd like to take just a moment. As you all know, after 44 years in public education, Mr. Gilmore is retiring. I would just like to take this opportunity on behalf of Mr. Minkle, Ms. Cote, myself, the entire staff and student body to thank him for his dedication and exceptional leadership at Wareham Middle School for the past 6 years. Thank you, Mr. Gilmore. You will be missed. And now, our principal, Mr. Howard Gilmore.
Good evening. And welcome to the promotion ceremony of the middle school class of 2013, and soon to be the high school class of 2017. Thank you for sharing this very warm evening with us, and we will try to be as brief as possible. Tonight we want to formally acknowledge the end of the middle school years by recognizing and celebrating what these young ladies and gentlemen have accomplished while with us. Our mission as a middle school is twofold. First, to prepare students academically for challenging, rigorous work in high school. And secondly, to prepare citizens who are ready to make a positive difference in high school, at home, and in their community. So to you, the class of 2017, I share with your families and with all the teachers and staff at the middle school great expectations for your success in high school. Please remember, as a high school student, your goal is to successfully complete your high school years so that you are well prepared for life's responsibilities, challenges, and opportunities. I know that each of you have the knowledge, the skills, the values, and the dispositions to be successful. I could not be more confident that you, the class of 2017, will distinguish yourselves while in high school and beyond high school. Preparing you for high school has been a collective effort of many, and I would like to say thank you. Thank you to your parents and your extended family members for all their efforts on your behalf during these middle school years. For the many dedicated teachers and staff who have worked with you since kindergarten. To the grade 8 team teachers, the team chair, and support staff who in particular have worked with you this year. For Mr. Minkle and Mrs. Pont, who have interacted with you on a daily basis over 3 years to ensure that you modeled our theme of being a caring, cooperative, and respectful community of high-performing learners. As a grade 8 class, you are a wonderfully talented, resilient, and very social group of young people. You have a nice way about you. You are fun to be with on a daily basis. And I couldn't think of ending my career, retiring, and going out with a better class than you folks. I have thoroughly enjoyed your company over the past 3 years. I have remarked many times, as I remembered you coming in as 6th graders, and as you leave now as 8th graders, the tremendous growth that you have shown academically and in all ways. You have always been a true reflection of the theme that we have at the school of being caring, cooperative, and respectful. And for that, I thank you, and I thank you for your company. We are proud of your many middle school achievements and look forward to hearing of your many accomplishments in high school and beyond. So on behalf of the entire middle school staff, Mr. Minkle, Mrs. Pont, and myself, we bid you farewell. We offer you our best wishes for the future, and may I say congratulations.
To present the President's Award for Educational Excellence, Mr. Robin Canberra, Guidance Counselor.
It is indeed an honor and a pleasure to present this year's recipients of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. We sometimes only hear about the negative things that happen with students. Today, I'm here to tell you about the great accomplishments that students are achieving at the Wareham Middle School. Testimony to the fact that we have great students is the number of students that are to be honored this evening with the President's Award for Outstanding Excellence. The purpose of this award is to recognize and honor academic success in the classroom. These students have maintained a 95% grade point average or above in every subject in grade 6, 7th, and 8th. The recipients of this award have worked diligently toward their goal of high excellence and achievement in their academic endeavor. You and your parents deserve much credit for believing that education is important and the key to opening many doors. I always tell students, the more education you have, the more choices you have, and it's nice to have choices. My hope is that whatever you choose in life, you will be happy, but always remember to give back as a tribute to those who nurtured you along the way. Please continue your journey of excellence. We are all very proud of your accomplishments. Again, President Obama was invited to attend this evening, but he had a couple of other things that he had to attend to, unfortunately. But he did ask me to read a letter of congratulations to you tonight, so I would like to read his letter. Please accept my congratulations on receiving the President's Education Award. I am pleased to join your family, friends, and teachers in recognizing the tremendous achievements. Nothing will have a greater impact on your success and the success of our nation than the knowledge and skills you gain in the classroom. Your future is in your hands, and as long as you stay focused on your studies, there is not a single thing you cannot accomplish. By earning this award, you have shown the discipline and drive to excel academically, and I encourage you to carry those qualities forward in all that you do. Congratulations again. I applaud the example you set for students across our country, and I wish you all the best for the years ahead. Signed, Barack Obama. Okay, now would the following students please come forward when your name is called, and please remain standing until all names have been read to receive the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. Elise Nicole Abbott. Connor Eric Abel. Adriana Elizabeth Adams. Brianna Anella Marie Baptista. Crystal Marie Cook. Taylor Amanda Fagundes. Megan Keiko Flory. Abigail May Glidden. Jack Jameson Goodwin Gilson. Elizabeth Ann Griffith. Madison Chase Kozlowski. Madison Lee Kuklinski. Kaylee Elizabeth LeBlanc. Brett Woodhall McSherry. Richard Allen Morell III. Haley Jean Newell. Lana Nak Nguyen. William Brian Paling. Sarah Elizabeth Timer. Lisa Ann Wynn. Paige Elizabeth Zara. And Rebecca June Zara. I'd also like the parents of these guardians and parents of these students to also stand now to recognize your role in their academic success. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this year's recipients of the President's Award for Outstanding Academic Excellence. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, and congratulations. The Norman Sylvester Citizenship Award is a special part of our evening. This is a time when we recognize the spirit of good citizenship in one of our students with an award named for an outstanding citizen and given by his family. And to bestow this award, please welcome Ms. Stacy Sylvester and Mr. Ronnie Oliver.
As you can see, I'm not Mr. Ronnie Oliver. I would refer to the program for the correct ID.
Congratulations, graduates, and thank you for honoring my dad every year. It's my honor and my privilege to always come back each and every year for your 8th grade graduation, no matter how far away I am. I'm proud of each of you. I know my dad, if he was here, would be proud of each and every one of you. Always remember to make good choices, make good decisions, and remember whatever choice or decision you make is going to impact your life in the future. I'm hopeful, as are your parents, that all of you are going to do great in high school, and I wish you all the very best.
Through his years as a member of the Wareham School Committee and in countless unpublicized gestures, Norman Sylvester proved his devotion to the youth of Wareham. The Norman Sylvester Award recognizes one 8th grade student who has consistently exemplified a spirit of good citizenship and willingness to give unselfishly. And that student is Miss Lana Neon.
Congratulations, Lana. Mr. Minkle, I'm sorry, I will not make that mistake again. We will now hear from the students with the top academic average over the past 3 years. Please welcome and congratulate Sarah Tima and Brett McSherry.
Wow, this is really intimidating. Okay. Good evening, I'm Sarah Tima, and it's my great pleasure it is with great pleasure I speak before you tonight as one of the valedictorians of the Wareham Middle School graduating class of 2013. Although the 8th grade is divided into 2 separate teams, tonight we come together to recognize the honorable achievements of each and every one of us. I'm very proud of what we have accomplished, and although some of you may not feel the same way, I am genuinely disappointed that our 8th grade year has come to an end. In September, I was excited for the last year of my middle school career and looked forward to getting out of that school for good. Moving on to the high school seemed like the best thing in the near future, and I couldn't wait. Turns out I can wait. Over the past few days, I've just wanted to stop time. I've realized how much I'm going to miss all of my friends, those who are going to different schools, but also those who I might lose touch with at the high school. They've kept me laughing and have taught me how to be a better version of myself, and I hope the same has happened for all of you over the past year. Improving on yourself is the only way you can achieve your goals, and learning from past mistakes will make it easier to succeed. So embrace what's to come, be optimistic and open to changes, and look into the future unafraid and prepared to work hard to achieve your goals. Have fun, make memories, and live every day to the fullest. In conclusion, and I think I can speak for all of us when I say, thank you to everyone who has helped us through our middle school years. We are thankful and could not have done it without you.
Welcome, parents, teachers, and fellow classmates. Thank you for joining us to celebrate the culmination of the past 3 years. Each of those days have led to this moment, and now that it's finally here, it seems surreal. One of the first things we were told when we first came to the middle school was that it's a preparation for high school. And to now see us sitting here, moving on to various high schools, our teachers can have the satisfaction of a job well done. We came to the middle school as kids and are now leaving more responsible, intellectual, and connected as a group. Our teachers have done their jobs to the best of their abilities, so now it's up to us to follow through and reach our full potential. We all have our futures ahead of us, each one's vastly different. Maybe the person next to you will be a brain surgeon, an athlete, a chemist, an engineer, an astronaut. The possibilities are endless. Who knows, one of our classmates could even become the President of the United States. But tonight is the last night we'll be together as a group. We are all going our separate ways, but we'll always have the memories. Whatever you end up doing, just remember how you got there and the friends that you've made along the way. Because sometimes the journey and the people you share it with are even better than reaching the end. Good luck, I wish you the best, and I know we will make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Well done. We will now present our 8th grade students with their promotion certificates. To read the names for Silver Team is Miss Kathleen Gately. And could you please hold your applause until all the 8th graders have passed through? Thank you.
Yep, Awarding the certificates for the blue team, I'm pleased to introduce Mrs. Lisa Breeze, Ms. Jennifer Cromaldi, Mrs. Nancy Hansen, and Mr. Tom Johnston. Sarah Elizabeth Taima. Brett Woodhall McSherry. Elise Nicole Abbott. Miguel Angel Acosta III. Austin Matthew Allen. Darian Rave Star Anderson. Shaylin Marie Andrews. Jake Austin Bollier. Chase Jacob Belcher. Letitia Marguerite Botino. Tyler William Brothers. Michaela Jewel Canada. Tanner David Cannon. Jeffrey Cardoza. Logan James Carney. Benjamin Marcus DiMoranville. Zachary Tyler Duffy. Neely Ray Edelston. Destiny Marie Enos. Taylor Amanda Fagundes. Kaylee Rose Fernandez. Damian Michael Frazier. Abigail May Glidden. Mariela Gonzalez. Elizabeth Ann Griffith. Alex James Hathaway. Matthew Allen Hyde. Joseph Thomas Hogan. Michael Henry Houdelet. Nicholas Scott Iameli. Emma Rose Jacobson. Leanne Rose Johnson. Chad John Johnson. Jacob Paul Juno. Christian Alexander Kenny. Bridget Elizabeth King. Dana Reshma Kasoon. Madison Chase Kozlowski. Madison Lee Kuklinski. Kaylee Elizabeth LeBlanc. Donald Albert Lahome. James Colby Lima. Lexi Marie Marcosa. Devin Michael Martin. Zacharias Douglas Massa. Matthew Joseph Mayo. Kevin Michael McAdams. Deja Marie McCain. Nicholas James McDonald. Alondre Romeo Manuel Miranda. Trey Vaughn Miranda. Brian Joseph Morin. Richard Allen Morell III. Jackson Scott Monroe. Joshua Seamus Namika. Haley Jean Newell. Lana Knock Nguyen. Erin Catherine O'Brien. Brendan Michael Oldfield. Anthony Caesar Fischetti. Matthew Jeffrey Paddock. Victoria Rose Payne. Jason Patrick Perez. Alyssa Marie Perry. Jaden Antone Pina Perry. Bailey Ryan Pierce. Adam Lucas Pike. Kaylise Rakutu Aryamanitra Bunting. Christopher Charles Rose. Ruben Antonio Rook. Paul Robert Santos. Jessica Marie Savageau. Stephanie Diana Schulenberg. Jamal Darius Silva. Jana Ashley Simpson. Allison Marie Sinclair. Eric Robert Singleton. Heather Marie Smead. Cassidy Ann Souza. Addison Claire Staley. Sonia Elizabeth Strawn. Karina Taisha Suarez. Corey James Sullivan. Michael Joseph Susi. Miles Wayne Swiatek. Haley Rosemary Swider. Corvus Max Sylvia. Ashante Andre Tavares. Hunter Francis Jean Thatcher. Andrew Mark Thompson. Alexandra J. Tripp. Paige Ryan Vermelia. Taylor Ann Winslow. Abigail Rose Wood. Autumn Christine Roy. Shanice Charlene Bullock. Ciandra Alyssa Furtado. Shelby Nicole Zine. Paige Elizabeth Zora. Rebecca June Zora. I am pleased to introduce Mrs. Amanda Zach, who will be announcing the certificates for the silver team.
Awarding the certificates for the silver team are Mrs. Elizabeth Dever, Mrs. Kylene Gregoire, and Mr. Ronald Blackington. Connor Eric Abel. Adriana Elizabeth Adams. Alexis Jordan Adams. Cameron David Alden. Ryan Anthony Almeida. Kiana Lee Anacleto. Alicia Nicole Andrade. Amani Ray Andrews. Eric Michael Aroni. Brianna Anela Marie Baptista. India Tyree Baptiste. Thomas John Best. Jyla Marie Bethany Rose. Amber Rose Borden. Aiden Riley Burke. Spencer Aaron Boyer. Aaron James Bridges. Timothy John Brown. Jenna Lee Burke. Miles Andrew Campina. Jacob Dean Canada. Brenna Marie Chandler. Crystal Marie Cook. Hunter Marie Cook. Christine Alexis Costa. Bailey Joseph Cullivan. Kelsey Ann Donovan. Kelsey Lynn Edwards. Shamika Muriel Erasmi. Shayla Marielle Ewing. Kayla Marie Faria. Noah Daniel Feely. Megan Keiko Flory. Christopher Matthew Franklin. Evan Richard Jiguette. Victoria Russell Getchell. Blanca Montserrat Giron. Catalina Rosa Giron. Anthony Paul Gomes. Oops, sorry. Andrew Paul Gomes. Jack Jamerson Goodwin Gilson. Molly Marie Henderson. Abigail Jane Hennessy. Alyssa Catherine Hickey. Austin Leslie Johnson. Christian Wayne Johnson. Mara Louise Johnson. Brian Riley Oates Judge. Sean Patrick Kelso. Alyssa Lee LaCava. Miles Donald Landis. Molly Elizabeth Loretti. Samantha Elizabeth Liebgott. Amber Lynn Lockyer. Nathaniel Francis Lunetta. Casey Ann Mahoney. Terrell Lee Matthews. Kylie Marie Maxim. Ryan William Mayo. Michael Ramon McAllister. Jamie Lynn McCormick. McKaylee Rose McEwen. Cecilia Ann McGrath. Curtis Lee Merritt. Derek Andrew Miller. Marissa Amber Miller. Brian David Miller II. Jade Elizabeth Mortensen. Marissa Lee Murdoch. Mackenzie May Murphy. Paige Cecilia Nadworny. John Christopher Nelson. Nicholas Gregory Noble. William Brian Paling. Jordan Michael Phillips. Dante Anthony Pina. Nicholas John Poliski. Amelia Christine Putzig. Brian Devin Richardson. Austin Thomas Roberts. Christopher Peter Michael Santiago. Jesse Arthur Sarkeesian. Alora Lynn Savastano. Elizabeth Ann Scartisi. Jessica Adeline Silva. Zachary Lloyd Silverberg. Robert James Sproul Jr. Jordan Christopher Sullivan. Elijah John Thomas. Jacob Alexander Tomasic. Kiara Marae Tompkinson. Aaron Nui Van. Lisa Ann Wynn.
Congratulations. I'd like to thank, you may be seated. I'd like to thank Ms. Stewart and Ms. Cromaldi, the 8th grade advisors, all the teachers who'd worked so hard to make this evening's events possible. Thank you to the custodial staff who work hard tonight and every day to make our schools beautiful. Thank you to Viking Video for their hard work broadcasting and preserving these memories. As we conclude this evening, please remain in your seats to allow the students to exit the gymnasium, led by the middle school staff. Everyone will please need to exit by the door to the left. Thank you very much for joining us all here this evening.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.